I'm Ernie Johnson. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Los Angeles Clippers. And things about ready to get going as we turn it over to Kevin Harlan, who will be making the call at Staples Center. And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Art Kellogg and Steve Kerr will provide the analysis. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. Someone we'll be keeping an eye on is Steve Blake.
Well, you know, when they need a big three, he's the guy they look to. He's about as reliable a deep threat as you're going to find.
And something else we can say about him is that he's got a lot of guts. I mean, a lot of courage. He'll be the first one to step into the lane and draw a charge, even if it might get him a little beat up.
Looking back at the last matchup between these two teams, it was the Clippers who were unable to get it done against the Los Angeles Lakers.
They had major problems at the charity stripe in that game. It was interesting. They just could not make free throws.
Yeah, and that's frustrating to watch, especially on the road where your opportunities at the line tend to be a little more sparse than when you're at home. Boy, you've got to cash in on them.
Well, you often think of the Clippers as being an updated version of Showtime. They know how to grind out and get a win, too.
Yeah, I thought they were a little better defensively. They have guys that will certainly give you highlight reel material, but they're smart in how they attack teams and how they finish games, too.
Open shot, Johnson, and some very quick points for him on that possession. The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to the Atlanta Hawks.
They just couldn't get the ball in the basket that day, guys. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, it's hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Yeah, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, and they have nobody to blame but themselves. They need to work a lot harder to get good shots today.
Kobe, no luck. Clippers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who is able to talk with Byron Scott.
Guys, he said best of speed is going to be on full display today. He talked to his players before the game about getting out on the break at every opportunity possible and keeping the pressure on all game long. We'll see, guys.
And thank you, Doris. And he makes both free throws.
Well, Jamal Crawford has proven that no matter what role he plays, just call him buckets. He can flat out put the ball in the basket. You got to give him a lot of credit, though. He does change his game quite a bit depending on if he's coming off the bench or starting. I think that speaks to his IQ.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Kobe. Fires for 3, and the basket good. Johnson's got 5 now.
And as you said with Jamal, a lot of players can't really make that change between being a starter or a sub, but he does it so smoothly in such short time. It really adds a lot of utility to this team. Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Oh, trading punches. That's how you answer.
That's his first personal foul, second team foul.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Cunningham back to Crawford. He passes to Cunningham. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Well, Crawford described it perfectly, Clark, when he said as a 16, you have to come in and force yourself into the game. As a starter, the pressure isn't there as much as you can go with the flow.
Yeah, players like him can often do one or the other. Come in firing off the bench or let the game come to you. But rarely can they assess what the team needs like Crawford does and adjust on the fly so smoothly.
And the shot is good.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Outside Griffin. Back to Young. Kicks it out to Paul. Paul left side. There's the pass to Griffin. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Kobe against Crawford. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Chris Douglas Roberts checked in for Jamal Crawford.
Steve Blake, such a solid point guard. He has started at times in his career. Excellent backup. But you just love his decision-making and his ability to make shots from the perimeter.
The Lakers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Kobe kicks to Paul. Left side, Griffin. Pass to Blake. Feeds it to Paul. Clock at 6. That's blocked. Douglas Roberts dishes to Johnson.
Wes Johnson, the former number 4 pick back in 2010. He was a bust in Minnesota, but he shot better in his 4th season. And once he was moved to kind of a small 4, like a shooting power forward spot, he really found a niche for himself.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Los Angeles. So Johnson hits 2 of them. The Lakers trail. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Tell you what, the fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. It was a battle, and a really gritty win for that club, Clark.
Tell you what, Steve, they saved their best for last that day. A lot of toughness on display in that overtime.
And Wesley Johnson has always been impressive physically. Great size, terrific length for a wing, quick off the floor.
Yeah, he's got all of those ingredients, but his ball handling has been a bit mediocre, rather pedestrian, and I think that's held him back offensively.
Carlos Boozer's checked in for Blake Griffin. He kicks it to Douglas Roberts.
Yeah, that one put him over the limit, and if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
The Clippers have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
And for the season, guys, they're about 73% from the line, so kind of a mediocre shooting club.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Blake with it, guarded by Jordan. Blake passes to Boozer. Shot clock at 6. Shot is no good. Good D by Jordan. Cunningham kicks to Johnson. A finger roll finish at the button. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
Jordan with the screen on Paul. All sorts of time. The Clippers keep it alive. Here's Douglas Roberts. That one wide left.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Young outside. Now Blake, averaging 10 points per contest. Lynn kicks to Blake. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move. And checking out the Clippers, 8 games out.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, they've just confounded their hometown fans. I mean, this was not a team that was supposed to be on the bottom looking up.
Yeah, it's too bad for their fans because I think they felt like this would be a good season. One that they could be excited about and maybe even look to the future for even better times. But this has been a real struggle to this point.
So a timeout call here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, he's trying to take the wind out of their sails. They're on the wrong end of a bad run. They got to sort things out.
I think things were very close to spiraling out of control if he didn't burn one there.
Kent Bazemore is checked in for Chris Paul. Lakers trail by 8. Here's Bazemore. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And he gave great effort defensively as well, including a couple of block shots. Using his strength nicely there to ensure the rebound. Good work.
And Carlos Boozer gets the whistle that time. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
DeAndre Jordan has always had a knack for the incredible, and it usually manifests itself in his dunks and blocks. Last year, he committed himself more on the defensive end, and it really made a difference for him.
Here's Bazemore. it to Blake. Outside, Lynn. Lakers passing it around. Boozer with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And the Lakers with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 8. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Cunningham kicks to Johnson. He dishes it to Cunningham. And the officials call the foul, reaching out and committing the intentional foul here, and his teammates are baffled.
Yeah, everybody's kind of looking at him like, what are you doing? I mean, I think he just lost track of the situation.
First free throw is good.
They're really earning their living at the line today.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. You talk about earning a living at the line. There's been a big disparity between these teams.
Well, I think, Kevin, you get fouls by getting into the lane and driving to the hoop. One team is more aggressive, the other team's a little more passive, and that's why you have the disparity.
Good thought. Here is Cunningham, right now averaging 7 points a game. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Los Angeles.
They're making a concerted effort to get to the free throw line in the first half, guys. They're cashing in.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Boozer to Bazemore. Nailed from three-point land. Bazemore's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Douglas Roberts with the ball. And it's Lynn picking him up. Another shot. And Jordan with the nice inside bucket. Jordan's got his first points of the game.
Well, something special about him, guys, is just how good he is at winning the so-called second shot game, going hard to the offensive glass, salvaging points with his putback.
And something else that comes to mind with him is how many guys he's given the postal treatment to. I mean, flying high to power one down while the defender stands there looking for mercy.
And Douglas Roberts kicks to Cunningham. Now the feed to Randall. That's to Cunningham. From beyond the arc, the Lakers with the rebound.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
Lynn, covered by Douglas Roberts. Blake dishes to Young. And it's blocked by Jordan. Here is Cunningham. Kicks to Randall. Off his foot. And the ref's whistling a kickball. Los Angeles making a switch here. Hill passes to Douglas Roberts. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Douglas Roberts has got 6.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
And Carlos Boozer gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Spencer Hawes, an early candidate last season for most improved player, but his hot shooting steadily tailed off, Steve, with the Sixers last year.
Yeah, month after month, his field goal percentage and three-point percentage has dropped. But I thought he found new life when he was traded to the Cavs. Remember, when you're on a bad team, you're losing night after night. It can be disheartening. I think that might have been some of what we saw with Hawes and his numbers declining.
And they're moving it up. Goes up. And Wesley Johnson with the slam.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here. And Hall's a free agent this offseason. Playing well over the last 3 seasons, he was a safe bet to get a nice new contract. Big guys with his skill level, and they get paid in this league. So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. I mean, just getting physical. It feels like they've got every rebound.
Lynn, Farmall, It's blocked. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA. First in assists, first in steals, and they're the #2 scoring team in the league. This is a well-balanced, well-oiled offensive machine.
Yeah, the one thing that really jumps out at me when you talk about all these stats, Clark, is the assists. And this is a team that has been very unselfish. They're sharing the ball, they're moving, they're really getting a good flow to their offense. And as a result, they're finding pretty high percentage shots almost every possession.
And the first one at the line is good.
And for Haas, a rare skill set. Not that many 7-footers who can shoot from three-point range the way he can. As much as teams value threes nowadays, not surprising he commanded a nice payday in free agency.
Nick Young's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Farmar. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Bullock kicks to Johnson. The dish now to Bullock. Back to Johnson. Launches a three. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 15 points for Johnson.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Lakers trailed by 16 and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Well, there haven't been many misses at the line for this group of players. This is how the shooting guards around the league stack up when it comes to free throw shooting in the past 10 games. Take a look at Redick, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line and it's nearly automatic. And of course, Wayne Ellington.
Yeah, this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact because they can get to the bucket and the foul. It's an automatic three-point play.
And you know what, Steve? Even if some calls go against them, you know, as a coach, you can accept it because when the calls go their way, they're automatic. Cash money at the stripe, ATM time. So it more than makes up for the charge calls they might get whistled for.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Young, right side. Young, right side. Goes back up. The shot no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Bullock dishes to Johnson.
I think they've got to be more disciplined here, Kevin. Already way too many fouls and too many free points for the opponent.
Well, like you were saying earlier, early fouls leading to the big deficit to start this game.
Well, you never want to give a team 3 points, and you send them to the line because you're lazy or late defensively, and that just allows them to get cheap points, and you can't afford to do that.
Now, here is Young. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. And Nash, here we go. And that's a foul. It's called on Wayne Ellington. That is his first foul of the game.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call. Well, they find themselves with a big deficit here in the first. One category that jumps out at me, second chance point. Only one bucket for him.
Here's Hill. Lays it up and puts it in. And the Clippers lead by 20.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
Dishes it to Henry. Shoots the three. No good.
And I think the work on the boards has been a big key for their success in this game, guys.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, it's been total control on the board for them.
We're at the end of the first quarter.
Next Sunday, January 11th.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers guys.
Pretty good start defensively. This club forced some mistakes and took advantage, and that's how they built this lead.
And they built the lead because not only have they forced turnovers, but they've taken care of the ball themselves. So that's a winning combination.
We've got Udo offered out there with Wayne Ellington. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Davis at the power forward. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. And Udo with the stuff. And that's a you exploit a gap in the D, I guess.
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
And Young kicks it over to Nash. Kobe with it. 29 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
It wasn't just offense either, Kevin, and he was so disruptive defensively. I don't remember how many steals he had, but man, he was dominant out there.
And it's Bullock missing. Lakers trailed by 19. Kobe kicks to Reddick. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
How about that? Going up strong. I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Griffin comes in for Nick Young, and it's Paul in for Steve Nash. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, as you know, Nick Young re-signed with the Lakers this past summer and couldn't be happier. Said it was always his dream to be a Laker, in fact. He said, "This is home. I would love to finish off here as a Laker. My kids get to go to school and say, my dad is a Laker, and that's big. It's a big difference than being on any other team. Guys?"
No doubt about that. Thank you, Doris. Shot clock at 5. Deep 2 from Crawford. It's in there. Davis with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 18. Here's Blake. He's guarded by Davis. Blake passes to Griffin. They double team Griffin. Reddick. Griffin inside. You don't want him. And a missed layup. Clippers leading by 18. Passes to Bullock. Feeds to Udo. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Now you can see why the defense is willing to let him take that shot. That's really not his range.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. They get a hand on it. Bullock dishes to Ellington. And the pass to Bullock. A three-pointer is right on target. Bullock's got 5 points so far.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
They get it again. Outside for Kobe. And again, no good by the Lakers. Clippers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Bullock passes to Crawford. Offline with his 3. Kobe Bryant with a 2-year extension worth almost $15 million, Steve, highest paid in the NBA.
You know, a lot of people, Kevin, thought he should have taken a pay cut. I don't agree with that. I mean, he's earned every penny he's made and then some. The big thing now is can you build around him, particularly at the stage in his career where his best years are behind him. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out for the Lakers.
Jared Cunningham was checked in for the Clippers. And here is Los Angeles. They trail by 18.
He's got one of those shooting strokes that never changes, guys. I mean, even if a defender's all over him, he just never seems to flinch. A great quality to have as a shooter.
And there's something else on his resume that can't be overlooked. Just how many times he's taken over at the end of close games and carried his team to the win.
Here's a look at the schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for him. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Well, you look at the numbers on the season, he's shooting 86% from the free throw line.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
Lakers trailed by 16. Outside, Kobe. Right side, Kobe. Off target from 3-point range.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point. Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
That's good. So it's the Clippers now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Cunningham kicks to Udo. Reddick with the rebound. Lakers have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Ellington defending. Blake for three. That's in. Coming off an assist by Kobe. Kobe's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Clippers leading by 13. Cunningham kicks to Crawford. Ellington. Pass to Udo. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
That foul is really going to hurt him in the second half. I mean, he's got to sit and may have to be off the floor for a long time. And they'll miss everything he brings to their team. I mean, he's active, he's aggressive, he's smart, he's tough. I mean, they're going to miss his presence significantly.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. How about a look at a few of the hottest players in the NBA right now, the top scoring shooting guards the past 10 games. Number one, Kobe Bryant. Second, Jamal Crawford. And the Clippers making a change here. Johnson's checked in, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Poked away. Blake with the steal.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
Clippers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total. Kobe comes with the double team. Takes the three. And it's Davis laying it in.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, and I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Offensive rebound. Griffin kicks to Blake. He feeds it to Reddick. And taken away by Johnson. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. 19 points for Johnson.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And it's Paul missing.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I wouldn't bet against him in that situation next time. Perseverance, hang off on the offensive boards, guys.
Lakers trailed by 17. Bryant in the post. He's guarded by Johnson. And that one's good. Kobe's got 8 points here in this quarter.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Paul with the steal. He kicks it to Kobe. He dishes it to Blake. Lakers whipping the ball around now. Launches it. Count the bucket. Blake's got 8 points.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, you got to get some bodies out there defensively, though. I mean, if things are way too easy out beyond the three-point arc.
Well, we all know the Lakers in transition. Ownership passed down to the next generation in early 2013. And for the first time in LA, Clark, a bit of uncertainty in that leadership situation.
Yep, a few cracks starting to show their partner, Laker great Magic Johnson, airing his concerns with some of the decision-making. Disharmony, not quite sure of who's going to run things, some injuries as well. And just a lot didn't go the way the Lakers had hoped or wanted it to.
Carlos Boozer's checked in for Los Angeles. Jeremy Lin comes in for J.J. Redick. 6 on the shot clock. Kobe dishes to Blake. Lin fires the three. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And when you look at the Lakers, they say that second-generation businesses have a high failure rate. Only time will tell if they can continue the remarkable winning streak this team has enjoyed through the years.
Johnson, the pass to Cunningham. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Cunningham's got 6 points in the quarter. Lakers trailed by 15. Boozer kicks to Lin. Here's the three. You know what?
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
Now, I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
And, you know, for the Lakers, with the harder cap, they can't outspend like they used to. With the internet, players like Durant don't need to be in a big market to get exposure like it was in days past. So the Lakers will need to outsmart other teams to continue their success.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Nick Young's checked in for Blake. And it's Henry in for Kobe. Crawford kicks to Johnson. Back to Crawford.
Defensive foul.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Morocco.
That one is off.
For 2.
And he's good on the second. Lakers trailed by 17. Los Angeles calls timeout.
They're sending guys to the line way more than they should here. They need to play good position defense and avoid the reach-in sloppy foul.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Kobe's checked in for Booster. Ken Bazemore comes in for Xavier Henry. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Redick with the three. Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
The open shot by Johnson. And that one hits back iron. Lakers shooting in the second quarter around 42%. Here's Paul. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Kobe's got his 5th assist in this one. Clippers leading by 15. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, gentlemen, the Clippers were sold this offseason for a staggering $2 billion. That's about 4 times more than the Kings sold for 1 year prior, and more than 7 times what the Sixers sold for in 2011. What happened? About a third of the league's teams have sold within the last 5 years. As they've sold out guys, it's becoming a seller's market.
Only so many teams to go around, Doris. Thanks. Chris Douglas Roberts checked in for Jamal Crawford. Was shot by Redick, no good.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
And the basket by Douglas Roberts. Douglas Roberts has got 8 points.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Kobe kicks it to Bazemore. Dreams the three-pointer.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Clippers shooting in an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Johnson dishes to Cunningham. Johnson kicks to Cunningham. Here's Jordan.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throw. That's on Nick Young.
DeAndre Jordan alongside Blake Griffin, maybe the best game dunker in the league. He has the ability to make spectacular plays every time he gets near the rim.
And for DeAndre Jordan, Clark, between his length and his leaping ability, you almost feel like he should be playing an 11-foot, 12-foot rim.
I tell you, when I've watched him play, there are times when it seems as though he's overwhelming that 10-foot pass. It really does look that way.
The shot's good from Paul.
What a nice feed by Kobe that time.
Los Angeles leading by 13. A minute 20 left to play here in the second quarter. Cunningham kicks to Johnson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter. Lakers shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. The feed to Bazemore. But Trey, it's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And they go to the intentional foul.
I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
The Lakers making a switch here. Boozer's checked in. Here's Lynn. 20 points for him last game against Portland.
And he was so good defensively, anticipating every pass. I mean, he had a ton of steals in that game.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Jeremy Lin, as you would expect, focused on addressing his weaknesses, trying to get better with his left hand, passing, dribbling, and finishing. Even his mental approach, training himself to expect success and to keep that next play mentality.
And Steve, the other thing that Lynn has worked to improve is his defense.
Yeah, well, you look at his rate of steals and blocks, it's pretty good. And then The biggest thing for him is just staying in front of his man. That's so tough to do these days in the NBA with so many lightning fast point guards. But Lynn has worked hard to improve in that area, and I think it's really paid off for him.
Crawford drives in. The shot is off. And it's the Lakers the other way.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for them.
They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand.
Yeah, he had not established position.
I prefer the refs to whistle the block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
Jordan Farmo, who's checked in for Los Angeles. That one misses. Clippers leading by 14. And here's Crawford. He's coming off a 19-point game against Atlanta. And that one's good. Crawford against Young. From deep. And that one's good. Young's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Cunningham. No good. And so that brings the first half to a close. Clippers lead by 13.
Now, presented by Sprint. The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so full a runaway game.
Well, Wesley Johnson has been great. 22 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's been an important part of his game today. He's made his open looks.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Jeremy Lin. Nick Young is up there with Steve Blake. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Kobe in at the 3, the small forward. Deep 2 from Crawford. And he overshot that one, missing.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it. How about the effort we're seeing from him on the boards? He's already in double figures.
Yeah, and more importantly, Steve, his rebounds are leading the team.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Lakers trail by 15. A drive by Paul. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Chris Paul, arguably the league's best point guard, and he does have the best player efficiency rating of any point guard in the history of the rating. Future Hall of Famer, this is an all-time great we're watching play right now.
The Lakers making a switch here. Griffin's checked in.
When you talk about Chris Paul's statistical resume, that often overlooks his defense, but he's a perennial all-NBA defense selection over the last 7 years or so. He's a lead at both ends.
The offensive rebound. Jordan with the bucket.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Good. Clippers leading by 12. And Chris Paul, such a scrappy defender, Clark, the league leader in steals per game for 4 straight years.
He's got such quick hands, and really what makes him so dangerous defensively is his anticipation. I watched him off the ball a lot defensively, and he just anticipates where that pass is going, and then he gets there right in the earth.
Kobe's shot is off.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
Rejected by Griffin. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
A moment now to take a look at some of the stats for DeAndre Jordan. 5th in rebounding. He's in the top 10 in the league in blocked shots per game, so he's a real force in the paint defensively.
And Steve, how about his rank in the rebounding department? I mean, the guy is physical, he's strong, and he relishes contact and banging around in there.
And Chris Paul picks up a foul. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
His fourth foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked.
And taken away by Paul. And now running up the court, Blake pushing it all the way. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Kobe's got 9 assists now tonight.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
And now let's have a look at the teams that have had the quickest hands in the NBA during the past month. The Lakers, number 1.
Kevin, who says that good defense isn't fun to watch? This has been impressive. The last few weeks, they've been able to get after it and be active and come up with more steals than normal.
Lakers trailed by 12. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Here is Cunningham, defended by Paul. Pass to Jordan. A rebound by the Lakers. Kobe's got 7 rebounds in the game. Kicks it to Young with the lead pass. Blake, outside Kobe. Outside Griffin. Back to Kobe. Lakers passing it around. And it's blocked by Jordan. Clippers leading by 10. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little over 3.5 minutes gone by. Johnson gets the bucket.
Three-point shot has been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they sure have gotten hot from out there.
That shot by Griffin, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Kicks it out to Crawford. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Crawford's got 11 points.
Well, there's plenty to like about him as a player, but one thing that really stands out is quick trigger. He can catch the ball in space, defenders all over, but in an instant, lets that shot go, and he is accurate.
Not to mention, guys, he's got those rush hour handles. He can get in a lot of tight spaces the way he handles that ball. He's able to dissect the defense with ease.
On the clock, here's Young, and he can't bank that one in. Clippers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Johnson. Johnson missing again.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
A lot of praise has been sent Kobe's way over the years, but perhaps one of the biggest I heard last season was when Grant Hill called him the toughest person he ever had to guard.
And Clark, that may not seem too out of the ordinary, but you look at all the stars that Grant Hill faced during his career, and there are a lot of big names on that list.
Yeah, Hill certainly had a large collection of superstar wings to choose from, but it's hard to argue against his selection of Kobe Bryant.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
14 foul.
And the Clippers have possession. Cunningham's shot is off.
And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he is going ice cold here.
A nice shot by Griffin.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Back to Johnson. The good-looking shot from the wing. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Guys, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
Well, eventually he'll start knocking those down again. He did make 2 in the first half.
Cunningham. Here's Randall. The Lakers with the rebound. Kobe's got his 8th rebound here tonight. No good on the 3. The Clippers shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Crawford kicks to Cunningham. The putback, and it's Hill with the jam. And the Clippers lead by 15.
That's how to make your mark on the board, with an emphatic finish.
Oh, Clark, he was savage on that second opportunity.
Yeah, those are the types of possessions that are really demoralizing for a defense, guys.
Griffin. They double-team Griffin.
Blake Griffin has been an all-star from his first season. He came in averaging 22 and 12. It's not always easy to improve on numbers like that, but Griffin, bit by bit, is doing just that.
Steve Nash is checked in for Chris Paul. Clippers leading by 14. Now here's Crawford. 11 points in the game. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jeremy Lin. All alone. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
And it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close. That's where you like to get shots, inside and close to the hoop.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Johnson. Cunningham passes to Crawford. Finish off the break. Crawford's got 13 points.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
And that one's good. Griffin.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Griffin's got a nice night underway, shooting 6 of 9 from the floor.
Defensive foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
I like the way they've gotten to the foul line throughout the game, guys. Those are important points.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Now the dish to Blake. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Clippers.
He's got to contribute. He's got to produce if his team's going to get back in it in this quarter.
Crawford dishes to Johnson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And here's a quick look at how the Clippers' schedule is shaping up. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks.
I know I'll be looking out for the final score in that Mavericks game. It'll be close, I think.
One free throw drops for Hawes.
The 7-1 Spencer Hawes, a finesse big man, great skill level. 4th among centers last season in assists. 1st among centers in three-pointers made.
Carlos Boozer's checked in for Steve Blake. Kobe goes in. He passes to Griffin. Back to Kobe. Outside, Lynn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. And Hawes, not just an offensive player, he can rebound and block shots as well.
Yeah, but he's not really a banger, not really a physical big guy, but he brings some nice assets to the table. He can shoot it, doesn't look for contact, but you don't expect that from him.
Kobe kicks to Lynn. But they'll get another chance. Back to Nash. A second chance effort. Ellington grabs the miss. Ellington's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Johnson. Close the breakaway slam. Lakers trailed by 19. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Now Ellington, right now averaging 5 points a game. Dishes to Hawes. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Blake Griffin, arguably the top posterizer in the game. Opponents don't like being embarrassed. They'll take a hard foul on him if need be. And some have said that Griffin needs to retaliate for his own well-being. He's got to go back at some of those guys.
Xavier Henry, he's checked in for the Lakers. Took him no time at all on that one. 29 points for Johnson. Henry passes to Griffin. Good on the shot. And Griffin has said he thought about retaliating for the hard fouls, but he said, Steve, you know, it might be best for me, but getting suspended would be very bad for my team. He had his head on straight, obviously.
Well, yeah, credit him for trying to keep his cool and not get caught up in the moment. But understand that there's always a two-way street. He oftentimes initiates the contact, and he's such a physical player that he's always going to get caught up and tangled up with other players.
Lynn dishes to Boozer, passes it to Nash. 6 to shoot. Again, the Lakers. Clippers leading by 17. Here is Cunningham. 18 points for him. Johnson can't get it to go.
I would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, that kind of shot will definitely get you the high eyebrows from the coach and maybe get you a seat on the bench, too.
A nice shot by Nash.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Feeds it to Cunningham. From deep. Rebound the Lakers.
He has just disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all offensively.
And I'm sure he's ready to put this quarter behind him and quickly.
Near the three-point line, it's Nash. They grab their own miss. Tries again, and the jumper is good. And that's now 20 points for Blake Griffin.
Boy, he really used his height there.
He sure did, Steve. I mean, a nice touch on that shot.
The pass to Johnson. Off the pick. The Clippers keep it alive.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Cunningham kicks to Johnson. Pass to Crawford. Back to Johnson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And it falls over the rim and in. And that's 15 points for Jamal Crawford.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
He's against Hawks. And here's Nash outside. Boozer kicks to Lynn. Nash. There's the triple. Nash with another miss.
Defensively, they did a great job of staying tight on him.
And Carlos Boozer gets the whistle that time. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for two. And some changes here for the Lakers. Blake comes in for Blake Griffin. And Kobe is subbed in for Xavier Henry.
Kevin, they're shooting around 90% from the free throw line. You and I both know that's very strong, very impressive free throw shooting for this team. And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Crawford passes to Cunningham. Back to Crawford. Los Angeles with another miss. Got it up. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may.
Tune in next Sunday night, January 11th.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And the Clippers have possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Jared Cunningham is out there with Crawford. Then it's Randall. Then there's Glenn Davis. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Davis dishes to Johnson. 5 to shoot.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
And he can't get the... first shot. And he sinks the second. Lakers trailed by 14. Outside, Kobe. He feeds it to Paul. Back to Kobe. It's stolen by Johnson. The finish.
Man,
That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary for him.
Man,
You know it. The guy can... climb the ladder, kid.
Los Angeles making a switch here. KartMart's checked in. Three from the rebound. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for the Clippers. Clippers leading by 16. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 5th foul.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ, disqualified. You got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
Here's Cunningham. The rebound by Blake. Blake's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Lynn's shot is off. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Drops one in from the wing. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Blake with it. He dishes it to Griffin. And the Lakers with another miss.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on it, they expect him to make it.
He kicks to Cunningham. Wide open look. Offensive rebound. Back to Crawford. Second shot opportunity. Here's Randall. And there's the rejection. The feed now to Paul. To Farmer. Now Griffin inside. Can't get it to go. Hill with some nice D. Los Angeles leading by 18. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
He's lost his concentration in the second half, and we can see that in the turnovers piling up. Before the break, he had just one. Now he's got a bunch.
Griffin looking to end the drought. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Excellent night from Griffin. He has 20 points, and he's sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
Yeah, productive day for him from long range.
So he comes up empty, missing both. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
That makes it 4 turnovers for him now. He's just been lazy with the ball in his hands, fellas.
Kicks to Blake. Back the ball. Lakers passing it around. And there's Steve Blake on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Hill. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Good job there, recognizing the mismatch and then just going straight up with the shot. He's got a major height advantage.
Griffin's shot is off.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Here's Cunningham. KartMart grabs the board. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
Kobe's checked in for the Lakers. There's the dish to Blake. He passes to Paul. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Nice D from Crawford. Knocked away. Here's Griffin. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Griffin's got 14 points here in the second half.
Gotta love the low post offense. That was beautiful.
Los Angeles leading by 16. Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things. He saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
From the inbound, and Kobe with the block. Here's Farmar. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Clippers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. Cunningham kicks to Crawford. Dishes it to Cunningham. And he's way off from outside.
Which team is he playing for anyway, Kevin? Missing all these threes. He's killing them.
Outside, Kobe passes it to Farmer. A 3-ball. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Hill's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Oh, and here we go with Kobe with nobody back. Another shot, and he sinks the layup.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Clippers leading by 12. Here's Cunningham, and Griffin sends it back. For the 3, and the shot is good. 20 points for Kobe Bryant.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let him fly.
Here is Cunningham, defended by Paul. Shot to stop the drought. Crawford, no luck.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Griffin kicks to play. And it's off from three-point range. From 11 feet away, it's hauled in by Jamal Crawford. Crawford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's going wrong with him this quarter. He's really falling off.
And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, ever since the second half started, he's been ice cold. Very little going his way right now.
Kobe against Johnson. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Kobe's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Paul kicks to Farmer. Leads him in there. Griffin. Good. And Farmer gets the assist. And now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And something else they've excelled at is their interior defense. A lot of blocked shots for them tonight.
Johnson kicks to Randall. Just 5 to shoot. He trains it from the right block.
Now this lead really dwindling now, and this is getting interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting, guys. I mean, a few quick shots and some defensive stops, and this game is tight again.
And it's Kobe missing.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
Steve Nash checked in for Steve Blake. Crawford kicks to Johnson. Feeds to Randall. Takes it off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 9. Lakers shooting around 37% in the 4th quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. Farmar, no good.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Crawford drives in. Now the pass to Cunningham. He feeds it to Randall. Pass to Cunningham. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jordan Hill. Lakers trailed by 9. Paul kicks to Nash. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Knocks it loose. Griffin with the steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. Griffin with the ball. Farmar passes to Nash. Again, Nash missing. Los Angeles leading by 6. Jordan with a screen on Nash. Crawford Crawford drives in. Johnson outside. And the foul on Jordan Farmer. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the refs to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
Here's Randall. On the wing, Jamal Crawford.
Los Angeles foul. At the line for your Clippers, Jamal Crawford.
The first one falls.
At the line for two.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Boy, that was solid. I tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
Paul dishes to Kobe. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
That's his second first.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it. The bump and the bucket.
And here's Crawford. Johnson outside. He dishes it to Jordan. And here's the intentional foul, but you know, it's coming here at a very inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a bad play there. I mean, that can really cost you the game. You've got to be smart when you make those intentional fouls.
No good on the second free throw.
They definitely had the advantage inside. Another big grab a moment ago.
Here's Farmar. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
And taken away by Paul to tie it up. He takes it up and lays it in. And it's a tie ball game.
That's exactly what you want coming off the steal. Get into transition, find an easy basket.
Yes, sir, the ideal fast break opportunity there.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He said, guys, this is the kind of game we're capable of playing when we put our minds to it. I knew we had it in us, just like I know we're going to come out on top. Let's finish this thing. Guys?
There's the pick. Crawford outside. A rebound by Kobe Bryant.
Not a good look at the hoop. They've got to do a better job offensively creating some space.
Outside Kobe. 5 on the clock. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And Los Angeles guys shooting around 41% on the night. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
And the Lakers.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, startling that he'd even try that right now.
He kicks to Cunningham.
Hammer time.
Oh, what a basket and at the perfect time.
How about the courage and backbone of this guy? Wow.
Here's Blake, guarded by Crawford. Blake misses. So it's the Clippers now. Johnson kicks to Crawford. It's good from beyond the arc. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
Crucial bucket there. When you hear it in their reaction, you can feel the energy throughout this building right now. What a huge shot.
Here's Young. From downtown. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. The Lakers making a switch here. Redick is checked in, so he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Blake for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Looks like he's just trying to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but I don't know about that shot.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Connects! And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
A tough break there, Kevin, but frankly, they'd have a tough time coming back from this deficit anyhow.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Here's Lynn. So the Clippers with the win. They pulled off this ring fight with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve